Social Psychology by David Myers, 1999, is a comprehensive and engaging textbook that introduces the field of social psychology and explores the complex ways in which individuals influence and are influenced by others. Myers' work has been instrumental in shaping the understanding of social behavior, providing insights into the social influences that shape attitudes, beliefs, behaviors, and identities. The book delves deeply into the various dimensions of social interaction and the psychology behind them, bridging the gap between individual cognition and group behavior. 1. Introduction to Social Psychology. Social psychology, as defined by Myers, is the scientific study of how people think about, influence, and relate to one another. The book emphasizes the importance of studying these behaviors in a structured, systematic manner, utilizing both experimental research and theoretical frameworks to better understand social dynamics. One of the central themes of Myers' work is that individual behavior is heavily shaped by social influences, even in situations where one might think personal traits or characteristics are the primary determinants of actions. 2. Social cognition. A key topic in Myers' textbook is social cognition, which refers to the ways in which people perceive, interpret, and remember information about others. Social cognition is a vital process in understanding human interactions, as it directly affects how we form impressions, make judgments, and ultimately interact with others. Myers discusses how individuals rely on cognitive shortcuts, known as heuristics, to make sense of the social world, but how these shortcuts can also lead to biased and inaccurate perceptions of others. For example, Myers addresses the concept of the halo effect, where individuals tend to assume that because a person is good at one thing, they are likely good at other things as well. This effect highlights how social cognition can be influenced by our initial impressions, shaping our attitudes toward others in both positive and negative ways. 3. Attitudes and persuasion. The book dedicates significant attention to attitudes and how they are formed, changed, and influenced by persuasion. Myers explores the structure of attitudes, including how cognitive, emotional, and behavioral components combine to shape an individual's overall attitude toward a person, object, or idea. He goes on to explain the ways in which attitudes can change, often through processes like cognitive dissonance, which occurs when an individual experiences discomfort due to conflicting thoughts or behaviors. Additionally, Myers introduces the concept of persuasion, which is the process by which attitudes are changed. The book provides insights into the various routes to persuasion, including the central and peripheral routes. The central route involves careful consideration and critical thinking about persuasive messages, while the peripheral route relies on superficial cues, such as the attractiveness or credibility of the source. Myers emphasizes the power of persuasion in shaping attitudes and behaviors, particularly in the realms of advertising, politics, and social influence. Part 4. Social influence. Social influence is another core theme in the book, focusing on the ways in which individuals are influenced by others in their thoughts, behaviors, and decisions. Myers discusses several types of social influence, including conformity, compliance, and obedience, and provides numerous examples to illustrate how these forces manifest in real-life scenarios. One of the most famous studies discussed in the book is Solomon Asch's conformity experiments, which demonstrated how individuals often conform to the majority view, even when it is clearly incorrect. The study showed the power of group pressure in shaping individual behavior, highlighting the social nature of human beings and the importance of social approval. Furthermore, Myers explores the concept of obedience through the lens of Stanley Milgram's famous experiments, which tested how far individuals would go in following orders from an authority figure, even when those orders conflicted with their personal morals. The results of Milgram's studies shocked the world and revealed how situational factors, such as the presence of authority and the gradual escalation of demands, could lead ordinary people to engage in harmful behavior. Number 5. Group dynamics. Group behavior is another central topic in Myers' work, as groups play an essential role in shaping individual behavior. The book addresses the concept of group dynamics, which refers to the interactions and processes that occur within and between groups. Myers explores phenomena such as group polarization, which occurs when group discussions lead to more extreme positions, and groupthink, which is the tendency for group members to strive for consensus and avoid conflict, even at the cost of critical thinking and rational decision making. The book also discusses the concept of social loafing, which occurs when individuals exert less effort in a group setting than they would when working alone. This phenomenon highlights the challenges of collective action and the ways in which group settings can sometimes lead to diminished individual responsibility. 6. Prejudice and discrimination. Another important area of social psychology covered in Myers' textbook is prejudice, discrimination, and the processes that contribute to these negative social phenomena. Myers outlines the psychological roots of prejudice, including cognitive biases such as in-group favoritism, where people tend to favor members of their own group over those in other groups, and stereotype threat, which occurs when individuals fear confirming negative stereotypes about their group. The book explores how stereotypes can shape behavior, leading to discriminatory actions, and discusses the social and psychological mechanisms that perpetuate prejudice and inequality. Myers also examines the role of social institutions in maintaining discriminatory practices and emphasizes the importance of interventions aimed at reducing prejudice and fostering intergroup harmony. 7. Aggression and conflict. Aggression is another topic discussed in depth in Myers' text. The book provides a thorough analysis of the factors that contribute to aggressive behavior, including biological, psychological, and social influences. Myers examines how frustration, the need for social dominance, and environmental factors, such as heat and noise, can increase the likelihood of aggression. The textbook also delves into the concept of conflict, especially in group settings. Myers explores the dynamics of intergroup conflict, such as competition for resources, and highlights the role of social identity in fueling tensions between different groups. The book concludes this section with an exploration of strategies for conflict resolution, including negotiation and cooperative problem solving. 8. Helping behavior and altruism. In contrast to aggression and conflict, helping behavior and altruism provide a more positive aspect of social interaction. Myers delves into the psychological mechanisms behind prosocial behavior, explaining how and why people help others, even at a personal cost. He discusses the various factors that influence helping behavior, such as the presence of others, the bystander effect, and the perceived similarity between the helper and the person in need. Myers also addresses the concept of empathy, which is the ability to understand and share the feelings of others as a key motivator for altruistic actions. The book emphasizes that helping behavior is not purely selfless, as individuals may also derive psychological rewards from helping, such as increased self-esteem or social approval. 9. Application of social psychology. Finally, Myers provides numerous applications of social psychology to real-world issues ranging from health and well-being to politics and education. He emphasizes the importance of understanding social psychology in tackling societal problems such as prejudice, violence, and inequality, and explores how social psychological principles can be used to promote positive change. In conclusion, Social Psychology by David Myers, 1999, offers a thorough and accessible overview of the field, providing readers with valuable insights into the complex forces that shape human behavior in social contexts. The book's combination of theory, research, and real-world examples makes it an essential resource for students and scholars interested in understanding the intricacies of social behavior and its applications in everyday life. Myers' clear writing style and engaging examples make the book an indispensable guide for anyone seeking to understand the psychological processes behind human interactions and the role of social influence in shaping our actions and attitudes.